paid promotion. Highly recommend that stuff. Different day, same book. Today I'm going to give some thoughts. I'm going to talk about the results, the mental results of thinking about and discussing the Nechung Ketun. I didn't finish talking about the times with Max when he was playing around with shadows and lights. So this is Chokro. I mentioned it a couple episodes ago and forgot and got distracted. Shimmering around him, black and white shimmering, or when the day of the whirlwind, when he was doing push hands with John Draper. Shouldn't say John's name, but whatevs. As the whirlwind hit them, as it was approaching, their shadows flickered. So they went, even though they were there, I could see them, and I was looking down and back and forth, their shadows were not there. The second time the shadow, that Max played with the shadows, was down in Santa Fe during the lightning class, and he was doing a warm-up maneuver, and around him, underneath him, there was this looked exactly like Dragon Ball, except for it was just black and white. It was like looking around in class, is anybody else seeing that? No. So, certain people's relations to the guru are different, and that is the Buddhism. You have the Vajrayana, which hold the Tantras. You have Mahayana, which is what most people understand as Buddhism. That's the body of the Mahayana is the Sutra, the Triple Jewel, the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha. All of this is easily described in short little segments in the Abhidharma Kosha, which is where Buddhism is either a philosophy or a religion. Anyway, and then you got the Hinayana, Tantrayana, Vajrayana, Mahayana, Hinayana. And those pertain to the 3 times that the Buddha turned the wheel of the Dharma. The first turning is the Hinayana, conditional suffering, etc., etc. Second turning of the wheel of Dharma is the Eightfold Path, the Four Noble Truths, and the Eightfold Path. Right view, right conduct, right livelihood, right speech, right habits. It's about 4 of them. Anyway, there's 8. They're all right or correct. And then you have the Vajrayana, which deals more with the high-level mysticism, matters of... that's where the Tantras are. Oh, here we go. I was going to show off the mark. I don't think... let's go through that briefly. Again, different day. I think this is the 3rd time. Probably the last time I will reference it. Prophecy concerning Karma Lingpa. So why is the prophecy relevant? I'll have to understand. One of my little gremlins got away. Reincarnation. That's what this book is all about. It's teaching how to reincarnate. There's a yoga in here, a section, Powa. Phowa, Powa. Phowa, Dzogpachenpo. There it is. I won't talk about that. That is a very real yoga. It's not for Christians. It will take the mastering Powa will eliminate any doubt about having a soul and whether or not you have a little energetic spark in your body, and it is the gateway to egotistical reincarnation. I don't read, or the Dharma teacher reincarnates relative to Guru Rinpoche, and in this lifetime that is Max Christensen. Max awoken the city from these. I've said that in the past, I'll say it again. Why this prophecy is relevant again is because when Karma Lingpa died in the 6 centuries ago, 1300s, I don't have the dates memorized. There were signs of death, signs of Jalu, rainbow body yoga on his body. He manifested a bunch of little like lotus-like symbols all over his body. So the mark of enlightenment. Pupil and an iris. I can get out. You're gonna have to excuse my bloat. It was much more round when I was younger. So when Karma Lingpa died, he went into his meditations, and the blessings, the mark of enlightenment stems from the guru. The rainbow body stuff is from the Vima Nyingtik prophecy. So that prophecy became relevant again. It's worded in very old baggage, but a little bit down. How to recognize who is the authentic treasure holder. On his right thigh, there will be a mole resembling the eye of pristine cognition. Pristine cognition is a key word in this sadhana. And he will be born in the dragon or snake year. I was born in the year of the dragon. Into a heroic family line, the fruit of past good actions. Oh, joy. Even that line. My dad's last name was Noble. So Tom Noble was an artist. And Grandpa Noble was a son of a bitch DA in Taos, but I'm not going to get into Taos drama right now. But nonetheless, my dad died. Blah. Cut. Not talking about Tom today. Tom wasn't a father, but oh, noble father, where art thou? Nobility. So I studied that. Heroic past actions, nobility. Isn't that fun? Trekcho. Back to the guru. Back to the flashing lights. The shadows. So on the day of the whirlwind, sometime 2003 in May, early May, 2002, 2003. It wasn't 2004. It'd have to be 2003. It was a Saturday. His classes were on a Saturday. It was and it was like, it must have been spring, very Marchish. It's one of the Saturdays in March. Things were starting to warm up. Anyway, there was some little melodrama inside of the class, and I definitely wanted to be you want to be around the guru. It's really nice, man. He feels good. All the pains go away. And then you start having wonderful thoughts. And then when you do the spontaneous classes, it was the best feeling ever. Better than sex. And you're just doing so this is that Kundalini thing that gurus can do. Because succinctly put, the guru is a presence of a heaven on earth. And when you're in there are female gurus. I think they're Madonna. I think we all call them divas. They like to perform and put on big shows. And I'm trying to balance the thing, right? And then you have like spirit, like problems. Max is this guy. He gives out magic abilities, so it's really fucking weird. Things that are described as pure fucking magic, he can briefly make them real, and then you gotta not talk about them and try to continuously manifest them and go a little bit fucking crazy. Which in Tibetan Buddhism, there's a lot of knowledge on crazy wisdom. Trekcho. So watching him do push hands, he showed me that his body can become insubstantial or let sunlight pass through it. And then down in Santa Fe, he was doing these Negong. Yeah, so if you ever want to get to know me and get to talk with me, then talk about the Kunlun Negong palms. These 5 palms, 5 palm postures, and the rhythmic motion to keep your body going and lubricated. But it's a Negong. It's better than a Qigong. So those two visual, I'm looking out the street. Those two visual phenomenon are my keys to understanding Trekcho. And then whenever I talk about this shit, I get a little bit of the wisdom deities appear. And it's not, if you're not prepared for it, it's not a fun experience. You can go into reading the verbiage from the website, but it's every time I read into it, it's just the instructions get, it's not a Chokro is not something that you talk about. It's an internal experience. It is like flashing black and white, and then the pratyahara is the withdrawal of consciousness, withdrawal of senses. So if you're not prepared, you get a little bit of a warning tingle or something before it hits. So you either have to like go into a posture and lock your body, because you will probably faint and pass out. But your hearing goes away, your sight goes away, and then you're left with your inner sight, and it's this black and white checkerboard thing, and it goes up to a single point. And then you have an epiphany, or if you're practicing Powa, your little energetic body goes, and this body is done and over with. Powa. You're not a Christian if you're listening to this. Well, I don't doubt Christ, but Powa is a real yoga. Shouldn't be talking about it. Anyway, Trekcho is just, it's cutting off of the senses. It is complete and total. The high levels of it are you try to turn your body into light and disappear. Or your body physically gets smaller. You go over into Nepal and Bhutan, certain parts of Tibet, and this stuff is talked about because people have been able to attain this. It's rumored at in Western stuff, yada yada. What was it? Kung Fu Panda, the turtle doing Tai Chi and turning into nothing. Yoda, the Force Ghost, Obi-Wan. He sits there with his saber. Vader strikes him, and there's nothing there. That's Trekcho. It's the high levels of it. Moving on. This lineage is outside of the Ketun. Vima Nyingtik, the Vimalamitra, the rainbow body stuff. There are maybe Mr. Ben, my buddy Ben. He might be Kawa Paltsek. King Trisong Detsen, Mune Tsepo, Chokro Luyi Gyaltsen. I hate the Dharma word, Chokro. And they were in Samye. So that room that is mentioned in the thing, that room no longer exists. Samye has been destroyed a couple times, but it's been rebuilt. The function of Samye is to keep, it empowers the Ketun, which is the Tibetan state oracle. When I talked with Kalu Rinpoche, it's like I'm essentially a Tibetan state secret, but no, I'm not. I'm just a fucking white guy. I'm looking at my picture. Not the camera, but this is moderately scripted, but it's just going off of experiences. This lineage, yeah, I don't think I am out. I'm self-recognizing. That's the problem. I have the mark of enlightenment, and the book did its thing. It's a bitch to go and find for me, for this white body to get anywhere near close to the Nechung Rinpoches, which become embodied by the Ketun. This is the thing that the big High Lama go and ask tough questions from, and he goes like, he's pretty cute. I embodied the Ketun came and visited me in Taos. My friend Kat would attest to this. I studied. I think they get ready. They do an annual festival in January, but I channeled about 2 years ago. I tuned into the Rinpoches, and then the Ketun came in. I was like, I had a pretty funny day because the Ketun does recognize me. Cleaned up the house, and then my friend Kat came in the next day, and she's like, "Why it feels radically different inside? What did you?" No, I just cleaned, but she said the entire feeling of the house was different. So the lineage, the authentic lineage works off of the Ketun, affects it. I'm Tibetan state secret. A Turton is addressed as your eminence or his eminence. Oh, where's my noble father? Hey, Dad, I've attained a real title. No, I don't have that. For me to go and talk with the Nechung Rinpoche is Tibetan politics at its finest and highest. My practical first step would be to go and find the head of the Nyingma organization in the United States, not the Kabje, Dorje, something over in Dehradun, but I have to come over here, start in the Western world, and then the funny thing though is that the Nechung Rinpoche has a nice retreat over on the Big Island. This all could be taken care of. Oh look, there's the guru. Oh look, all those guys. Like I've studied some of Padmasambhava. There's a religion over there. The people of Tibet deserve their folk heroes, and religions create forms. We can talk about the three levels of reality: formlessness, the realm of forms, and the realm of desire. We're in the realm of desire. The realm of form is your mind, and then you've got formlessness. That's the backbone of energy. It's the energy of consciousness. It's the formlessness realm. But when you experience Chokro, it comes through and it wipes out. It's cutting off of stuff, Had a good afternoon of not knowing I was like, I didn't know who I was, but I don't know who I am. And just got into enjoying the fresh mind and not having any preconceived ideas. My body had habits and I was safe, but I didn't know who I was. Chokro is a tantric yoga and is best experienced in retreat. Because once you stop knowing who you are, you don't have to care about the people that supposedly know you. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of retreat, being cut off from family and friends, going into deep retreats and studying only the Dharma and getting closer to the Buddha, the mind of the Buddha. No, I don't want to do that. I want to have a family. I'm the tortured artist. The ancestors. So, if anybody's made this, how far did we get there? Samye, Chokro, Vima Nyingtik. Oh, very rare yoga. I'm one of 5 people I recognize who is Padmasambhava. That's insanity. But Max is primordialalchemist.com. Go check out some of his fancy suits. It's that time of the year. He's carrying a lot of the Southwest traditions now. I don't know what all he has done. I only get updates in dreams, or occasionally look at the website, or he'll give a public talk every so often, but he's getting older. He's definitely getting older. Last dream was back during the summer, sitting uncomfortably close with Max on the couch. We had a nice chit chat. What the aliens are giving me is the teleporting. They're clued into how the vehicles tunnel, teleport, maybe do the warp drive. I call it quantum tunneling and not warp drive, because it deals with the tau lepton and its lifetime and its penetrating power on reality. So if you can generate and amplify some of these characteristics of the tau lepton and understand it through the lens of quantum tunneling, and see that Bremsstrahlung, the light emitted, what is the end product of the breakdown of this strong nuclear force that it's got to be correlated still. Anyway, Max, sitting uncomfortably close on the couch with Max. He doesn't, yeah, it'd be nice to have tea with him. I have nothing but anger for him, rage, oppressed feelings. And he's a really nice guy. I would call him my black llama. Llama Christine McNally. Problem with going to Max is he gives you these high-level empowerments with no grounding. And anybody that's studied Kunlun Taoism with them, the Kunlunacy, should put that in there. Keep talking until somebody comes on. Nah, nobody will come on. Round and around and around we go. So in summary, Trek Cho, all the gibberish on the Rigpa wiki is gibberish. It's an internal phenomenon. It is cutting off of the senses, and there's an energetic thing. It's probably akin to Shakti and Shiva and Union in the Hindu stuff, the Shakti Pat. But Pratyahara is part of it. Should be done in retreat, but I get to experience it every so often. Then the wisdom deities come along, and the dreams are a little bit clearer. It does something to your neurology, and you get a really clear, bright dream. Samye Monastery, I tend to see the roots of this lineage. There are, fuck's sake, Alex and Allison Gray. Oh, the dream with them. Dream with the Greys. I will have to do a special one on that. We'll leave it at that. So in the name of the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, go fuck yourself, Dharma punks.